Mega Evolution blasted onto the scene in 2016 with new forms for the forgotten Pokemon that needed it. So Gamefreak gave us the totally necessary Mega Charizard X and the even more definitely something we need Charizard Y. So we all know that 8 years later, we're gonna get the absolutely 100% what we need this time, Mega Charizard Z.
Taking inspiration from Zygarde, the presumed mascot of Pokemon ZA, this form takes on a black and acidic green color scheme, highlighted with fiery red and subtle blue. They are emissaries of Zygarde, defending the natural order of the ecosystem, while Zygarde slumbers in Terminus Cave.
There are so many amazing Pokemon out there that deserve Mega Evolution. We have Aegislash, Noivern, and of course Flygon, but they can all wait. Now that we have Mega Charizard X, Y, and Z, why not go all the way? Dear audience, for your viewing pleasure, a Mega Charizard for every letter of the alphabet. But first, I have to thank you all for 20,000 subscribers. And with that comes my first sponsorship. Now, back to the video. We have the first Mega Charizard, which is Mega Charizard R. R, of course, stands for Raid Shadow Legends. I'm about to tell you how to get not just some amazing in-game items, but a free gaming console, like a real-life gaming console. Keep listening to find out how. Simply download Raid using my link in the description and enter your Raid ID at this website to enter the competition, where you can find hidden items around the Mistwood. Simply download Raid using my link in the description and enter your Raid ID to enter the competition, where you can find hidden items around the Mistwood and win not just in-game items like legendary champions and skill tomes, but also real-life prizes like IRL games consoles and Amazon gift cards with a total value of $10,000. On top of all this, there's also Raid's first community weeks, a 6-week-long celebration of Raid's amazing community of players, where they're offering a litany of activities and rewards to new and returning players, as well as the free legendary champion, Chronicler Adeline, a member of the Vault Keepers who can put enemies to sleep and heal her allies. A perfect team member for taking on the Sand Devil. Simply log in for 7 days between April 11th and July 8th and start playing to snag her, as well as all these other amazing rewards. So what are you waiting for? Use my special lovely QR code up here to immediately unlock a starter pack featuring some epic heroes. Remember, you can only get these guys through my QR code, so make sure to use it. And once you're in, use this promo code for some free silver and more. Finally, feel free to join the Cup-a-Fee clan and we'll be legends together. So just hit my link down in the description and join me on the battlefield.
From here on out, the Mega Charizards get much less formulaic. Skipping Mega Charizard A for the end of the video, the next Charizard is one of my personal favorites. Mega Charizard B is one that makes a lot of sense for me if you have any knowledge of what I was known for before I started the Cup-a-Fee YouTube channel. Mega Charizard B, of course, stands for biblically accurate. Biblically accurate Mega Charizard features angelic rings of fire encircling it and forming its many all-seeing eyes, gazing at all things around it. The righteous fury of this Pokemon burns and purifies its victims, purging its enemies of sin. This Charizard works as the hand of Arceus, delivering retribution as instructed with divine justification. Moving away from the more overpowered Mega Charizards, we have the type swaps. And the first two Mega Charizards in this category answer one simple question. What if Charizard was monotype? Mega Charizard C, the Cloud Charizard, is pure flying and loses its vibrant orange and flame tail, instead gaining bird-like features. Inversely, Mega Charizard F, the Fire Charizard, completely loses its ability to fly, instead becoming wreathed in its potent flames. For the next group of type swaps, I focused on the moves that Charizard learns, and gave it mega forms for each major move type that it can learn. The first type swap I gave it was Dark, and since it can learn Bite, Crunch, and Fling by breeding and TM respectively, so Mega Charizard D is a dark purple and green dragon inspired by the final form of Maleficent from Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Strong Jaw boosts its crunches, and Fire Fangs that this Pokemon delivers with spiteful efficiency. Although the next move typing only has one move that Charizard can learn, it was simply too cool to pass up. Flickering magenta flames peek through the cracked ribs of Mega Charizard H. The haunted Pokemon rakes opponents with its shadow claws, rending the souls of its victims with every swipe, its flames burning ever hotter with each spirit it harvests. Continuing the type swapping overarching theme, we have the next 3 Mega Charizards in Charizard E for water, R for rock, and K for the ground type Mega Charizard burns from below like the Earth's core, its skin cracking like the surface of magma. The fighting type form ignites its fists to pulverize its enemies with blistering punches, its more developed legs allowing it to skip around the battlefield with sophisticated footwork. Finally, Mega Charizard R, the real one this time, is the anti-Charizard Charizard. It catapults huge hunks of rock at enemies, delighting in being such a menace to its own kind. Although less lethal to Charizard specifically, the next 2 Mega Charizards are the Dragon Killers. Mega Charizard I's body temperature plummets upon Mega Evolution, the flame on its tail staying far enough away from its icy maw to keep alight. Fractals of ice creep along its body from its head outwards like sheets of crystal armor. It's capable of instantly turning its foes to walking ice cubes with one end and to bonfires with the other. The other Dragon Buster in the duo is the Mega Charizard Magical Girl, the fairy type, with pearlescent wings and will-o'-the-wisp flames. This purple pixie dances around its foes and blinds them with sparkling attacks. Mega Charizard M is an absolute menace with a perpetually positive attitude that infuriates anyone it goes up against. Now, as Charizard is already one of the most popular Pokemon, beaten only by the likes of such juggernauts as Whismur and Buzzwole, the only way we could ever make it more popular is with the help of a powerful rat named Pikachu. Mega Charizard J jolts its foes with sparks of electricity from its cheek sacs and delights the people of the world as the pinnacle of all mascots, capable of selling cards, games, and toys to anyone it gets its adorable chubby paws on. The next 2 Mega Charizards take cues from its nature as a starter Pokemon. Mega Charizard L is the leafy winged grass type Mega Charizard. It uses the Venusaur-like flower on its back to launch solar beams at its foes. And Mega Charizard W is the water type Mega Charizard. Its wings have shifted to form dynamic fins, and it uses a pocket of air to protect its life-giving flame on its back, which allows it to superheat the water around it to scorch its sub-aquatic foes. The last type swap Charizard is Mega Charizard N, the normal type Charizard. It's an orange winged lizard with a match strapped to its tail. That's it. Sticking a little more to the alphabet order from here onwards, we have Mega Charizard O. This teeny tiny citrus dragon is the epitome of sweet and tangy cuteness. It debuffs its enemies with overwhelming adorableness, but still boasts its regular firepower when threatened. Shortly after the release of Pokemon X and Y, the remakes of the beloved Hoenn games were announced, and they featured a host of new Mega Pokemon, as well as 2 that are technically something else. Groudon and Kyogre were given new, overwhelmingly powerful forms that, although similar to Mega Evolution, are known as Primal Reversion. If Charizard were to get one of these forms, I imagine it would look something like this. Mega Charizard P. The firepower bleeds from within this form, spreading from the rune-like splits on its skin. This Charizard is a true force of nature. The next Megazord is also based off of another gimmick, this time being one that introduced us to the kaiju phenomenon, Gigantamax. Gmax Charizard already exists, so I took that design and shrunk it down a bit to fit with Mega Evolution. So Mega Charizard G was born. The mini Gmax still benefits from the effects of Max Wildfire, but comes in a much more compact package. Next is the Charizard that I designed the concept for first. Since Mega Charizard Y is a special attacker and Mega Charizard X is a mixed attacker, I figured we needed a physical attacker. So I designed a build based off of Charizard's strongest physical fire move. Mega Charizard Q is an incredibly quick Pokemon that blazes across the sky, barreling into foes with flare blitzes, using its flaming body as a battering ram to obliterate all in its path. This is a Pokemon that is seldom seen as little more than a blurry streak of light across the sky. The next 3 Mega Pokemon are all based off of phenomena found in the same generation. We head to Area 0 for Mega Charizard S and V, one for Scarlet and one for Violet. Among the past Paradox Pokemon of the garden at the bottom of the crater is a stone that reverts Charizard to a bestial form, taking on a shape similar to that of Quetzalcoatlus, the largest creature to ever take to the air. Inversely, in an alternate universe, the future Paradox form of Charizard is a robotic creature kept aloft by alien twin jet engines, scientifically engineered to sell inordinately expensive trading cards. Each Mega form uses the typical ability of Paradox forms in photosynthesis and quark drive, although they retain their original typings. The third Mega evolution, originating in Paldea, is a form brought on by a crystalline stone found near the site of the extraction of Terrapagos. This Mega Stone gives us Mega Charizard T, the Terrestrial Charizard. Its wings transform into those from the Dragon Terra hat, and its tails split to become the candelabra of the Fire Terra type. Flecks of crystal are released from its body to form a halo of text, mirroring the logo of the original Japanese release of Pokemon Red back in 1996. Mega Charizard T uses Terra Shell to protect itself from incoming damage upon switching in, guaranteeing a powerful counterattack onto its opponents. The penultimate Mega Charizard is the result of a Mega Stone from another world. This stone transforms its user into Mega Charizard U. This Ultra Beast-like Charizard becomes fire itself, an intangible form of simple heat and light that takes the rough shape of its host. Bright twin pricks of light mark this Pokemon's eyes, and its fiery maw is perpetually open in a devilish scream. This Charizard is fire incarnate and indiscriminately incinerates everything in its vicinity. Finally, 25 forms later, we have Mega Charizard A. I'll be running a bracket for you to vote on your favorite Charizard over on my Twitter. Head on over to my Patreon to support my dumbassery. And thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I had an amazing time designing all of these crazy creatures, and I figured I'd end at the beginning. Like the universe itself, everything starts with stardust. So Mega Charizard A takes the form of a primordial galaxy. This astral Pokemon is nothing but a cluster of stars, a nebula given shape. This Mega Charizard is eternity, sending all those that look into its eyes into madness with the limitless void of its being.
You helped me be the best I ever was to pay my rent. Yeah, that's my cause. Bulga169, Clara, Avery, Ann Oatcast, Route 319, Edward White, Ryan McBee, J. Matagamedi. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all, gotta thank 'em all. Patreon. USA Pimp, Rachel Lynn, Immortal Absol, Zachary Green, EX, Happy Face, Brandon Likes, Andrew. Gotta thank 'em all, gotta thank 'em all, gotta thank 'em all, gotta thank 'em all, gotta thank 'em all. Patreon. Brent Kearney, Control 4, Alt Me, DJ Cole, Leo 3, Nick, Charles, Lucas Gates, Lord Fellington, SDH. That's all I got for this one. If you want in, join the Patreon.